November 6, 1983. A cold, misty night in Hawkins, Indiana. In our world, this was the night Will Byers disappeared into the shadows. But what if the story went differently? What if the boy cycling home that night possessed a power greater than the darkness hunting him? As a terrifying presence emerged from the trees, Will didn't scream. He didn't run. He stopped his bike and waited for the monster to show itself. The Demogorgon lunged, its petal-like mouth opening wide. But before it could strike, Will reached out his hand, his eyes narrowing with sudden, lethal intent. An invisible wall of force slammed into the creature, sent flying backward through the air. The predator had become the prey in an instant. The vanishing of Will Byers never happened. Instead, a secret was born, a secret that Will kept hidden in the safety of his basement. He practiced in silence, learning to harness the humming energy in his mind. Dungeons and dragons, miniatures, levitated, dancing in circles around his head. The power grew more restless every day. Heavy furniture shifted, and chairs rose toward the ceiling as Will pushed the boundaries of his psychokinetic gift. Eventually, the secret was too big to keep. He brought Mike, Dustin, and Lucas down to the basement to show them what he could really do. With a simple gesture, their walkie-talkies floated from their belts, swirling in a perfect orbit. The party finally had a real-life mage on their side. But such power does not go unnoticed. The Hawkins National Laboratory had been searching for a weapon, and their sensors were picking up Will's frequency. Suspicious black vans began to patrol the quiet streets of Hawkins. Will watched them from his bedroom window, feeling their presence like a physical weight. He knew they were coming for him. He knew they wanted to cage him. But Will Byers was no longer a boy who could be trapped. The confrontation happened near the lab gates. Armed guards blocked the path, their weapons drawn. But Will walked toward them with quiet confidence. With a violent wave of his hand, the lead van was flipped onto its side. The guards fell back in terror as the road cracked beneath them. He didn't just want to stop the lab. He wanted to end the threat from the other side. Will decided to enter the Upside Down voluntarily. In that dark dimension, he was a god. A swarm of monsters rushed toward him, but they were met with a wall of pure energy. Then came the ultimate release. Will unleashed a massive psychic shockwave that rippled through the entire dimension, disintegrating every vine and creature in its path. The Mind Flayer's shadow recoiled, vanished back into the void. Will had done what no one else could. He had conquered the darkness. Will emerged back into the real world, pale and exhausted. His friends were there to catch him, their hero finally home from the war. Hawkins was safe, protected by a boy who was once meant to be its victim. The town had no idea they lived in the shadow of a god. Will looked up at the sky, his eyes clear and powerful. He was the ultimate shield, and as long as he stood guard, the shadows would never return.